I think that like a lot of creators, even when I first started being a creative, like you always have the end goal in mind. So
Yeah.
like from your very first single, you're already in Michael Jackson mode.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like this is your first song. Not saying don't take yourself so seriously because it's like it's dope that you take yourself that
Yeah, for sure,
seriously.
for sure.
But, you know, sometimes that's where the perfectionism can come into play.
Right.
And I mean, it happened with me too, and now when I look back, it's like I could probably
Yeah,
just
dude.
go in the booth and do
Yeah.
something better than
Yeah.
those Michael Jackson moments that
Yeah.
I was having,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, because it's just like practice and repetition and
Yeah.
you get better and then you
Yeah.
get comfortable and you get into your swing.
Yeah.
So, I guess just not thinking about it so hard. But then also, I think, like you said, or like I said, when you get in that Michael Jackson mode,
Mhm.
it becomes like that thriller vision.
Yeah.
And I think that some of us, including myself,
Yeah.
need to work on simplifying a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
It's too
back to
much
the
pressure, you know, like
back
a
to
lot
the
of
cookie
pressure.
analogy,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
got some like easy chocolate chip cookie
Right,
recipe,
right, 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 right.
and then you got double chocolate. It's like,
Double chocolate
yeah,
macadamia
yeah, yeah. It's
oatmeal
like
combination of
both
like,
cookies are good. Like
yeah,
both
they're
cookies
good.
are great,
Yeah.
So today we're just gonna make a simple
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookie. It's still
Yeah.
gonna be great. It's still
Yeah.
gonna have all the love baked in it, all that good stuff, but it's not gonna take us
No.
as long as it would take us to make
Nah.
that.
That's a tough one, dude, because I know we, we look back at it and when like, all the content and stuff, it's like I mean, I think one thing I've learned for sure, like doing social media and like editing content, because that's another thing too, right? It's like I'm like branding myself as like a social media like manager. I do all that stuff, but at the same time, it's like a lot of what goes into what I do is also like the editing. You know what I mean? Like editing the, you give me the footage, I'll edit the reel, get it vertical for social or whatever the idea is. But it's like I don't think it sounds simple, and I think it it is kind of simple to do these edits and do all these things, but to do as many as you need to like schedule out far and like do you know it's not as
Yeah.
simple as people think, and it's like the editing too, because you want to get the edit, then you get the footage, and then maybe the footage is like it's a little too light or too little overexposed, or like it's not really focused. It's like we gotta like kind of play with, so then my job now is like, okay, we have what we have, so let's just kind of get to work. Same thing with the video, what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Timothy Mack, that's coming out soon. Like, with the video, like I came back with, what I came back with, like, footage wise, story looks good, but then there's shots. It's like you're basically like figuring out, okay, this can be used, this can't be. This is how we're gonna go about this. And my point basically is like just making the decisions in the editing, especially for content. It's not, as simple as people think, to
Yeah.
to get it looking right, and to get it looking decent.